Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Trogdor, and welcome back to week number... Jeez, okay, so I fell behind in this particular league. This is... Oh, jeez, you know what it is. It's like the PALB Pokemon... Yeah, it's a Pokemon league. It's week number... That's my background. Yeah, I apparently don't know how to record videos. Weeks got all shuffled up and about in a bit. I think this is week number 6. It's going up kind of late, and wow, I'm like completely transparent. This is, my eyes are looking spooky. Wow. Anyway, I believe this is week number 6. We are going up. My opponent is Slick Panther, who we have previously battled in the PTL. He took over for someone else. He took an 0-3 team and turned it into a 2-3 team. And I'm really quickly like, let's go over my team. You see that he's got a really stacked team. This was a really tough team to prep for, I'm not gonna lie. He has a Gyarados. How dare you steal my Pokemon? A Durant, which I have like very few switch-ins for that thing. Doug Trio, which let's ban Arena Trap. Like, Arena Trap is gross and disgusting, and it like just kind of runs through me. Galarian Wheezing, it's one of those things that I just can't kill. Crawdaunt has literally no switch-ins, and Mr. Rhyme is bad. So I'm bringing some heat this game. I have a Scarf Rotom that is very good as an oh no, Gyarados just got a Dragon Dance like answer. I have a Pasho Berry Cinderace, which is meant to take a Banded Aqua Jet from Crawdaunt and KO it back with High Jump Kick. So that's a very specific use case, because you know otherwise Cinderace just dies to Doug Trio. So it may just like very well just do literally nothing. Who knows? I've got rocking dual Scarf Rosary because I need something to outspeed Doug Trio and get rid of it. A bulky Kling Klang, which, let's be honest, gamers, I don't think this is going to do anything. Like, it literally only gets 2 types of attacks, Steel and Electric, and I guess this is my other check to Gyarados and kind of Crawdaunt, but not really. Mantine, because he has 2 offensive water types, and a Balloon Tyranitar, so that I can soft check the Doug Trio and guarantee get up some rocks. So that's what I'm going to do with the T-Tars, get up some rocks. My opponent had some other scary things on his team that I think I prepped for, but mostly it was just like the threats were like Doug Trio, Durant, Gyarados, Crawdaunt, like Wheezing. So he brought all the threats. And we're going to just lead with T-Tar here. And he could very well just like go for an offensive Crawdaunt right off the bat. Gyarados just starts setting up. Just there are lots of things that I don't really know how to deal with in this team, and I'm I'll be honest, I'm recording this quite a while after I battled, and at the time for some reason I was really confident about this team. Like, I think I had just enough spice sprinkled in to do something to it, but I'm looking back and it's just like, how did this is like one of the worst matchups I've ever seen in my entire life. Wow. So for some reason I don't know what to do, even though I built this Tyranitar set to be the dedicated lead. Yeah, there we go. So let's just hope that I can not have to completely lean on Mantine to get rid of Doug Trio. And, oh jeez, I'm transparent again. Doug Trio and, oh, that's because the stupid thing was, yeah. So yeah, good luck to my opponent. Should be a fun battle, even if it is just a completely one-sided Waffle Stomp. So here is the Durant, and remember the time that I had a Durant switch in? No, I don't remember that time either. Somehow those things just pop in and out of existence every once in a while, and no one can properly track them. It's like one of those uncertainty principles where checks to Pokemon like these, you either know their exact location or you know their exact velocity, but you can't know both at the exact same time. So it's impossible to check these Pokemon. And he's got 2 of those. He's also got the Crawdaunt. So I guess my Pasho Berry Cinderace is like potentially breaking the laws of physics, which I guess that's, you know, I guess that makes it an illegal set. So my best thing to check this right now is a Mantine, but Mantine doesn't check Durant. Yeah, no, it doesn't at all. And unfortunately I have my Sandstorm up, which I guess was somehow more helpful for me than running a Nerve, but no, not really, not really. So I'm looking at this and thinking, yeah, what do I do? What wants to take an Iron Head? I'll give you a hint, it's nothing wants to take an Iron Head. Or I could just go for a Scald, you know, I might live another Iron Head. Getting a potential burn on this thing would be nice, going for Roost. But that would just be like, that would be a losing battle for me. Air Slash it's a move that, well, okay, he decides to switch for some reason into a Mr. Rhyme. And remember how I said that Mr. Rhyme is a poo-poo Pokemon? It actually takes the Scald pretty well, so I'm realizing that Mantine is just like, what do I do here? I don't know. Help me, please. Let's see if I can make this. Oh no, that's also transparent. Everything's transparent. It's kind of annoying. But I should be able to just go into. Honestly, I should be able to go into T-Tar here, or no, Klinklang, of course, because it's probably going to go for an offensive Ice move right here. Like I'm pretty sure it gets Freeze Dry, and yeah, Klinklang's move pool is just so bad. Like it's. If it had Levitate, I guess it would be better, but instead it gets Magnet Rise, which, oh yeah, I'm rocking that. What was that for? Was that for the... Right, because what I was supposed to do is this is another soft check for Dugtrio, is I bring in Klinklang, and I click Magnet Rise, and joke's on you, you can't hit me. But he predicted that pretty well and went for the Focus Miss, and I'm just like, oh wow, I'm completely useless. Completely. Like that. Remember when I said that Mr. Rhyme is a useless Pokemon and not worth thinking about at all? Yeah, okay, that was a funny one. But I think I know it's slow. I know I could outspeed with Flash Cannon. I also know that he could very well just go into Dugtrio and destroy me. So I should have clicked Magnet Rise right there. Come on, do it. No, don't click that. So he leaves. He's probably going to go into Dougie right here, but no, it's actually the Durant. So yeah, my Magnet Rise Spice would have just been completely not helpful there. But that's fine. It's not an awful amount of damage by any means, but let's play this game where I find a check to Durant now. But no, I think I just sack off what's his face, the daily grind, really grinds my gears. Click the, just come on, just click the button. Just click the button. You can do it. You can do it. You're gonna die anyways. It's gonna take you out. Just come on. Hurry up. There you go. There you go. Was that so hard past Trogdor? Oh right, it gets Hustle. There's always the chance that it will just, you know, not check itself before it Shreks itself. Sandstorm leaving doesn't benefit me either way, because it's like, I'm immune to it, but Steel type doesn't gain any of the boosts, so question mark? And did I click Toxic right there? If I click Toxic right there, I am a lord, knowing that he's going to go into something like this thing. No, but I went for the worst play I possibly could have. Even though that was another perfect opportunity for me to click Magnet Rise. Because I could have tanked an Iron Head. So just in case he makes a bad play, I'm going to go for it. But yeah, no, this is the first victim of Dugtrio. So the smart thing to do right here is go into my Scarf Roserade. Because if I go into Roserade, it is either faster than me, and I tank an Earthquake, and I kill it with Giga Drain, and get a lot of health back. Or I'm faster than it, if it's not Scarfed. Go for the Giga Drain. It might be Sashed, it might be Banded or something. Even if I brought it down to its Sash, that would be amazing. But no, I go into Mantine, because this is the part of me that thinks it's in some way choiced, but in fact, no. I just completely wasted my Mantine right there. There goes my water switching. So now I circle back and recognize that was an awful play. Because like I mentioned with Roserade, a few things can happen. Well, okay, now that I know that it's not choice, this is a little bit easier because I can just go into Roserade, do a giga ton of damage with Drain. Oh yeah, I'm rocking some spice with the Scarf Sleep Powder, but yeah, that's going to be kind of not the right thing to do. So I can tank an EQ because I know it's not banded now. I can outspeed and go for the Giga Drain, potentially bring it down to a Sash. And go for another one. And nothing really likes this, well, except, what do you call it? So yeah, there's a lot of damage. So it is in fact brought down to a Sash. Which, it's still threatening at 1 HP, because I don't have a ton of priority here. So I tank that Earthquake, albeit not very well. And something here is going to take a ton of damage to a Giga Drain or just flat out die. So his next victim is going to be the Durant, which, yay, I can 2-hit KO this. Even with Giga Drain, I can 2-hit KO this. That'll be gone. And just massive, like, headache for me, just, like, out of the way. So, yes. That's going to be a headache on. Or not. If anyone's keeping track of all the times that I forgot about moves, any kind of mechanics, or calcs or anything, add that to the list of just like awful plays that I've made. So I'm down like, what is it? I'm down like 5-3 or something ridiculous, right? Like that. So Rotom comes in, and the Volt Switch looks really obvious right here. So I'm going to... Am I going to click the Volt Switch? The Volt Switch is pretty obvious, because his team is very weak to Electric, but he does have the Dugtrio. I'm going to have to click Shadow Ball to like make sure that his Dugtrio can't come in for free. Because I'm choiced, I can't stick around, but anything else that does come in dies. So he switches. Hopefully I catch the Dugtrio, but instead the Mr. Rhyme comes in that I'm going to just bop with a Shadow Ball, which is going to do big damage to that. In fact, all the damage to that. And now he doesn't have a lot that can take this. Crawdon is obviously a Dark type, but he doesn't know that I'm locked in. Weezing is still at full, which is in fact what comes in. So I need damage on this. Rotom is low-key my win con here, but if it's gonna come back in at any point in time, I need damage on this. Like a good chunk of it. And like, how many times have I talked about Weezing being a problem for me? Like y'all know how that goes. So here we go. That does almost half. Not bad. But Strange Stream does more than half, so I don't want to stay in, risk him only being brought down to a sliver of health, and then dying to another one of those. But whatever comes in to check this thing dies to a Dugtrio's Earthquake. What, except Balloon T-Tar, am I allowed to switch out when I'm Air Balloon, or how does that work? Apparently I don't know how that works. So I'm just looking at things that I can do, and I'm thinking like, oh no, that's yeah. I do have U-turn on Cinderace, so if he does want to get cheeky and go into Dugtrio right here, well, Dugtrio dies to anything that comes in anyway. I can Pyro Ball pretty freely. Oh man, I'm down 5-3. This is looking really bad for me right now, gamers, like, not gonna lie. Cinderace is in a good position though. Whatever Like, I'm obviously not going to click Electro Ball. I don't even have that. So yeah, I can just like pretty freely click buttons with this. So I'm pretty sure this thing just goes down no matter what. Yeah, this is just gone. Like, bye. Bye-bye, Durant. I really misplayed around that with the Rose Raid. That would have been an come to think of it, like, Cinderace isn't a bad switch into this thing. Like, obviously Banded Ironhead just does a ton to everything. And the Gyarados comes in, which is very unfortunate. I was originally rocking some like really spicy Electro Ball set, but it's like, yeah, I can't really afford to do that because that'll check like what, one thing. So instead I'm gonna go for the U-turn. If he goes for the Dragon Dance right here, I'm in a lot of trouble. I do have my Scarf Rotom, which outspeeds 100% of the time unless he goes for 2. I also have my Tyranitar, which Tyranitar's not doing a lot of not doing a lot here, I'll be honest. What I can do is prevent it from going for 2 Dragon Dances. He's going to go for 1 right here. And next turn he can either go for the Waterfall or another Dragon Dance. Either way, I Stone Edge, and either Tyranitar goes down, which will be a big sad, but then Rotom comes in for free and Volt switches it away. Or the Gyarados goes down 80% of the time, but we all know with Pokemon 20% equals 100% in terms of hitting and missing, which is just kind of dumb. So what's the score now? Is it like 4-2, which is just gross? Yeah, but I can bring in Rotom pretty much for free here. No, don't go into Cinderace. No, yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna go for a big Volt Switch right here. He may not know that I'm Scarfed. If he is able to figure that out, like, cool. But go for Volt Switch. Now's not the time to Thunderbolt. Dugtrio's still around. Come on. No. Click Volt. Yeah, there you go. Yep, okay. Click the button, there you go. So he stays in, Yatta for me, so I drop that, but the only thing I can bring now is Cinderace. He still has Dugtrio, the Crawdaunt, which is the obvious switch into my Cinderace right here, but I still got my Pasho Berry intact. I still got enough health that I can live a Banded Aqua Jet and go for the high jump kick. If that all works, that's amazing. So he brings in the Crawdaunt. Now's the time for all the spice. I don't know why I would debate going for this right here. Did I have Sucker Punch this entire time? Oh, Pasho Berry pops. Nice. And hit. Yes. And the Crawdaunt goes down. Who would ever imagine the crit didn't matter. Who would ever imagine a Cinderace 1v1ing a Crawdaunt? That's just the best thing ever. It's actually looking very favorable for me because Rotom can take out the Dugtrio easy, and the what do you call it? Weezing took about half. I'm just realizing I had Sucker Punch this entire time and I never clicked that button. That's the second awful play that I went for.
I'll pour myself a glass of wine right now. It's 5 o'clock. Haha, loser.
Yeah, I'm a huge loser, I know. Can't believe I still got a chance to win it with Rotom though, because it did almost half to the Weezing. So it's a roll, based on the damage that it did. It wasn't Black Sludge, which is fantastic. So let's hope that somehow all my awful plays this game and the awful matchup can be made up for right here. I'm gonna roll like the big roll. It looks like, I don't know why it took a while to press the button, but let's go. He lived on 1 HP. That's literally what it came down to. But either way, good game to my opponent. Hindsight is, you know, wow, I made some awful plays that game. I can't believe it. But yeah, good game to my opponent. All that good jazz. Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.